Obi shut down Imo in mega rally, vows to end strikes in schools. That's great. So Peter Obi had his presidential rally in Owerri, Imo State. That was on Tuesday, yesterday, and it was a very fantastic outing. So Obi had to shut down the state in his mega rally. Normally, anywhere he storms big. Both when he came to Lagos, when he went to Ibadan, when he went to Port Harcourt, several places he has been to, that has been the trend. Wherever he comes, when he went to Benin, he shut down Benin as well. The presidential campaign of the Labour Party, which continued in Owerri, the Imo State capital, almost paralyzed business activities as most traders and artisans thronged the Kano Nwankwo Sports Stadium to listen to the party's presidential candidate, Peter Obi, and his deputy, Yusuf Datti Ahmed. The mammoth crowd had waited patiently until Obi, who trekked to the venue from Imo State University Junction, where he alighted with heavy cheers from the crowd. He was accompanied by some students and members of some of his support group. Obi in his speech promised to prioritize education and make incessant strikes action witnessed in Nigerian schools to be a thing of the past. He also reiterated his stance on the country's dwelling into production by exportations and not importations and consumption alone. Even as he further promised Imo State to be a great palm oil exporter in Nigeria. Obi said, "One thing I will assure you, the students, I and Professor Datti, we will take education serious. No more strike. We will sit down and negotiate with lecturers. Education is serious to us. You can't differentiate a prosperous nation from education. I and Datti, go and check our track record. We are not here for fake promises. We want to take back Nigeria and give it back to the youth and women. We would invest in education and health. We are sure Imo people, we would come back to Imo. Any program we are doing, we will do it from here. Imo government receives statutory allocation from Abuja, 70 to 80 billion naira. Some even receive more than that from the federal government. Imo State has great potentials. Today, Malaysia has potentials of export. They export, Malaysia, Today, Malaysia has potential of export. They export crude oil. Imo State can import palm oil. They have other palm, all right? They can export petroleum. We would go back to agriculture. Our people can no longer be hungry. The Labour Party presidential candidate also said his administration will no longer condone stealing of government funds. We assure you that we would export oil from Owerri to Port Harcourt. We would prioritize export. We would make sure that young people who have energy would be able to participate in running the government. My deputy was a senator. He did not steal money. Go and verify. That is why we are tired of those people in government stealing money. If you find out that I allocate a piece of land to myself or my wife, I will stop running. I don't run contract, be assured. Also speaking on the insecurity situation in the state, he said, I will stop insecurity. Vote for our candidate in all the positions. We would help repair the state and end insecurity, he assured. Wow, that is very great. So Peter Obi was in Owerri and made all these promises about other palm, all right? So Imo State, they have oil and they have palm oil as well. Malaysia has been exporting oil, especially palm oil. So Imo can also export palm oil from Nigeria, all right? And that is what he's trying to say. And in terms of insecurity, he promised that they will end insecurity. They should vote Labour Party in all the positions, and they will do everything to get insecurity off the way and make it a thing of the past. About strike, he has also promised to have discussions with the lecturers and make strike action a thing of the past. Right? We cannot differentiate a nation's progress from each level of education. All right. So any nation that wants to grow must make education a priority. All right. Unfortunately, we have leaders in offices that are stealing money from government. Like Imo State receive a lot of allocation, but again, what do they do with it? All right, and that's how it is across all the states of the country, and that's how it is at federal level as well, and that's how it is in all the tiers of government. Everybody is there to steal, and he is saying that in his government that will be a thing of the past. He will do everything possible to stop stealing of government funds, because himself has been there. He's not he didn't steal anything from government. His deputy or his vice presidential candidate, Datti Ahmed, was a senator and did not steal, and so they can do it to stop stealing of government funds in Nigeria. Those are the promises he made at Owerri, and it was a very serious outing that crumbled the business activities in the city for yesterday. That almost everybody, businessmen, artisans, everybody shut down their businesses in anticipation of Obi's arrival. And when he arrived, he alighted and then walked the way through the road to the stadium where he was received. And it was a huge outing for him. One thing about him, Obi, is that he has been accepted by all and sundry. So there's nothing anybody is going to do now to destroy his character that will be acceptable, because we know that everybody in the opposition is deliberately doing things to destroy his character, to discredit him. But it is too late. He has already been accepted. No matter how he's been destroyed, the truth is that if you put all the front candidates together from PDP, APC, Labour Party, and NNPP, Peter Obi is still the best among them and is still the most preferred among them. So there's no way they can put him in second or third position, not talk of fourth position. So there's nothing they are doing that will make people to say they're not going to vote him again. We have made up our mind, and there's no amount of character assassination that will stop it. All right? Somebody saying our next president is Peter Obi. Haters should go and hug transformer. Now, wow. So somebody saying in Biafra land, can you imagine? Somebody said, and then the response came both in Biafra land and in Nigeria. All right. So because somebody saying he's the next president in Biafra land, he's going to be next president of Nigeria, and nothing will stop it. Somebody say, yes, so Owerri here will come. Obi and Datti are our next president of the Republic of Nigeria. Somebody is still trying to say Republic of Biafra. Well, there will always be opposition, so it's not a problem. All right. So as he ended 13 months of medical doctor strike in Anambra, a clown and a confirmed, can you imagine? So somebody is trying to discredit him here. Of course, you have a lot of oppositions making their comments as well. Blessed be the name of the Lord. That's what he's saying on behalf of Peter Obi and Datti Ahmed. All right. So another person saying here, only Igbos will vote Obi. So stop the noise making in Tinubu all the way. Hey, that must be APC person, So somebody said, okay, so very soon Nigeria hardship will visit you and your family. All right, because you still want to bring in more problem into Nigeria. So another person saying he will be president in Nigeria. That is Obi will be president in Nigeria. Obi all the way. So that is what we have here. The Peter Obi's rally outing in Owerri was a successful one, and those are the promises he made to the people of Imo State there, and then the rest of people of Nigeria.